240 matches are needed to fill the pass, cause battles always give you the same XP no matter your opponent's level, and that is just the beginning. As someone that takes the Beyblade app seriously and also world champion, there's some stuff in this app that need to be addressed that I ain't here to talk about QR codes and updates. Here, have come about that. What I'm talking today is talking about the app's choices and not the developers in the trenches doing the hard work. It's thanks to them that this game looks and sounds better than a Nintendo Switch game. In fact, the graphics are so good most people can even run it. A graphic setting would be nice. But first, let's talk about what truly matters. First, the Battle Pass. In each of the Battle Pass seasons, we can get a lot of rewards, including frames, exclusive cores, exclusive colors, and so much more. However, in order to fill all the 120k XP, you need to do over 240 battles because no matter the level of your opponent, you're always going to get 500 XP. In order to fill my pass, I had no other choice than battling the same Tusk Member 480 ball for lots and lots of times, and when the season was done, I had to do all over again to get the next rewards. And because the season passes are timed, there are some rewards that will be lost forever. Dark Core, for example, was a season 1 reward, nobody can get it anymore. And given that we don't have weekly missions like in the Beyblade Burst Shop, or the fact that the X-League barely gives you XP, you have no other choice than keep battling the same level 1 opponent over and over again, making things very repetitive. The battles also will always look the same because the base stadiums nowadays don't have QR codes on them anymore. We also don't have app exclusive base stadiums to buy with coins, and I'm sure that if one day we get a new stadium, it will be a season reward, and if you don't get it on that season, you're never going to see it ever again. My suggestion is to have the XP needed to fill Battle Pass, bring back weekly mission rewards and also bring rewards with it, and also bring weekly tournaments just like we did in the Beyblade Burst Shop, so we can do more things besides fighting at the same time and over again the same level 1 opponent. 2. Types needed to be different. In the Beyblade Burst Shop, each type would behave and attack in a different way. Attack types will give lots of damage, defense types will bring you to the center and give you a shield, stamina types would make you run away from an opponent, also healing you and giving you a buffer of damage if you were to get hit, while balance types would be unpredictable because they could use any of these attacks at any time. However, in Beyblade X app, the types are just a number and a set of animations. The only thing that changes is the pattern that you're going to tap your attacks, and even at that, if I just keep tapping the screen without looking at it, I get the same result. But not for their numbers, all Beyblades play almost exactly the same, unlike the Beyblade Burst Shop. Third, battle cores. Not only all types feel the same, but also the cores need to be important. I need to know why should I choose Scorched Blade over Fireball. Yes, I can change how my Bay attacks certainly, but I want to know who is the best core and who is the worst core, who gives more damage, who has more defense. 4. Battle logic. Now this one is one of the most important regards to the gameplay of this app. Why sometimes the battle begins straight on the extreme dash and it's worth 4 points. In fact, not only extreme dashes are incredibly rare, but also that is so powerful that one single tap could change the entire fate of the match. You can't recover for one misstepped attack, and if one day we had a world tournament, this one tap would seal the entire fate of the match because they are so extremely powerful, because they give 4 points and finish the game. I would prefer that extreme dashes would only give 3 points because this gives the opponent or myself a chance to recover. Another way to get scoring easier in the app is by adding over finishes, and I know that we can add physics just like the Nintendo Switch games. However, we could easily have a third stability gauge just like we have in Beyblade Burst Rivals, where we do have over finishes and it's another way to score. Adding this to the game would make things way better. I really can tell how the cores on my deck affect the way I play. At other times when I put worse cores on my deck, I had more extreme dashes and more combo attacks, and I can't tell why. I also had times when I had 2 combo attacks on my screen, but I only attacked you once. I've also battled opponents with weaker cores than mine, and they attacked 3 times in a row on my turn despite me charging my cores more. I can't predict how my Bay attacks, how my cores matter, how my Beyblade is going to attack, and how I can't predict how my deck choices matter in battle. At the end of the day, I feel like I have less control of what I'm doing, unlike in the Beyblade Burst Shop, where I could control when I was going to dodge, when to attack, how my stats were put in battle, and feeling that my victory or defeat was because of my skill or the lack of thereof. The Beyblade X app developers are incredible. They're very talented, they're doing the best of what they can, and with these changes, I'm sure that more players will play with this app. Finally, if we could watch the YouTube episodes inside the app, that would be nice. Didn't we just get a video player update last time? I'm sure that if these suggestions get taken seriously, everybody will have more fun, and if one day we get another World Championship, I'm sure to participate and bring the gold to Brazil once again. Thank you, everybody.